Good morning, students. Previously, we discussed about the natural hallucinogens. Today, we'll discuss about natural allergens. So, when I talk about allergens, at first you should know that what is the basic things, that is, what is allergies, what are the hypersensitivity reaction, antigen antibody reaction. Okay. Um, Allergies or allergic disease are a number of conditions caused by the hypersensitivity of the immune system. Here, hypersensitivity refers an undesirable reaction produced by normal immune system. Now, what is undesirable reaction? That is antigen and antibody reaction. Now, when I talk about antigen, you should know what is antigen. Antigen is basically a toxin or other foreign substances which induce our immune system in the body, especially production of antibodies. Okay, so what is antigen antibody reaction? Antigen antibody reaction is a specific chemical interaction between antibodies produced by the beta cell of the WBC and the antigens during the immune reaction. Okay. Now in this topic we will discuss about those particular foreign substances. Okay, scientifically it is called allergens. So what is allergens? Allergens is a type of antigen that produce an abnormally vigorous immune response in the body. Okay, in which the immune system fights off a perceived threat that would otherwise it is be harmless to the body. Such reactions are called allergies. So basically, an allergen is an antigen that is capable of stimulating a type 1 hypersensitivity reaction. Okay. So what is type 1 hypersensitivity reaction? It involves the immunoglobulin E mediated release of histamine. Okay. Remember that type 1 hypersensitivity reaction involves immunoglobulin E mediated release of histamine and other mediator from the mast cell of basophil. Okay. The disease caused by allergens may be hay fever, food allergies, atopic dermatitis, allergic asthma, and anaphylactic shocks. Now the question is how allergens are transmitted. Allergen can be transmitted via direct skin contact, airborne pollens, okay, smoke or sorry or dried plant particles. Okay. What are allergens? Plant allergens may be dried latex, wood, plant, pollen, grass, weeds, or trees. The examples are raygrass, timothy grass, ragweed, plantago, ovata, plantago species, nettle, Artemisia vulgaris, Chenopodium album, parts, elder, hazel, etc. etc. Okay, there are so many plants which have the pollen and the chemical components which are the cause of allergies. The first one is Timothy grass, that is Phelan pratense. The family is the Poaceae. It is an abundant perennial grass native to the most of Europe except the Mediterranean region. Synonym is Timothy, or you may call the meadow cat's tail or common cat's tail. It has recently been used in the small amounts as part of the new hay fever vaccine, that is Grazax. Okay, which is designed to recondition of the body's immune system so it no longer responds to the pollen. Okay, the main allergen of that plant is the pollen. The next one is Dactylis glomerata. The family is the Poaceae. The synonym is cocksfoot. It is native throughout the most of Europe, Asia, and the northern Africa. Here also the pollen part is an allergen part. Okay, there are so many plants, that is the maybe in Lolium preni, plantago species, rigwort, ragweeds, Artemisia vulgaris, the common nagwort, and Artekia docacia. So many plants are there which have the uh, allergen, which have the allergen and caused by allergic disease. Okay, so we have limited plants to explore. Okay, That next is the Lycopodium. Lycopodium is a genus of club moss, also known as the ground pinus or the creeping cedar. The family is the Lycopodiaceae. Lycopodium powder is used to determine the molecular size of the oleic acid. Not only oleic acid, but also it is used to determine the size of the starch grain or any herbal drugs powder. Spores will cause the dermatitis and asthma. It adheres the serous surface of the glomerulus. Granulomas. Okay. The next one is Toxicodendron radicans. The family is Anacardiaceae, commonly known as the eastern poison ivy. Or urushiol-induced contact dermatitis. The leaf of the plant is an itchy, irritating, and sometimes produce a painful rash. Okay, you can see this the urushiol structure of urushiol 2. So there are so many structure of the urushiol, the urushiol 2, urushiol 3, urushiol 4, many. So what is urushiol? Urushiol is an oily mixture of the organic compound alkenyl polyphenol with the allergen properties found in the plant of the family of Anacardiaceae. So what is alkenyl polyphenols? Polyphenols mean poly means many, phenol means the benzene OH, as you know in class 12, phenols. So polyphenols means many OH group present in benzene. Okay. It is found in mainly Toxicodendron species and also in the part of the mango tree. The name urushiol is derived from the Japanese word from the lac tree. Okay. The oxidation and the polymerization of the urushiol in the tree's sap in the presence of the moisture also it to form a hard lacquer. The most important part is the compound formed this plant undergoes the oxidation to quinone, which binds covalently to the protein nucleophile, resulting in the antigen complex. Here you can see that compounds. Here you can see that the polyphenolic compounds, though it is not completed branches, maybe here. Okay. When it is oxidized, formed quinone. Here it is benzoquinone. Okay. So basically what has happened? The polyphenol compound formed as an quinone. Okay. Quinone. This quinone can bind covalently with the protein nucleophile and shows the antigenic complex. So that means urushiol, the polyphenolic compound converted into the quinone and it interact with the protein nucleophile and form a complex, antigen complex. Okay, and that is allergenic. The next one is sesquiterpene. So one question may be arise from here, that is what is nucleophile, isn't it? Nucleophile is a chemical agent that donates an electron to form a chemical bond. Okay. The next one is sesquiterpene lactone. It is found in the composite Lauraceae, Mangoliaceae, and the liverwood family. Okay. There is so many plants here. So one is the Parthenium histosporus, or pseudoguanolide Parthenium, the weed causing the public health problems. You can see, you know the Parthenium plant, and so many plants are there, that is Ruta graveolens or Chrysothemum. So many plants in this group, that is sesquiterpene lactones. So what is sesquiterpene lactones? It is a class. Okay, it is a class. So all these causes the irritation by the introducing the irritant into the tissue by abrasion through punctures caused by the acicular or the needle-shaped crystals of the calcium oxalate in idioblast. So what is idioblast? It is a storage or reservoir. Okay, mainly it reserve the excretory material, pigments and the minerals. um, they could contain oil, latex, gum, resin, tannin, pigment, etc. So when you see that the sesquiterpene lactone, okay, sesquiterpene lactone, there are two words, sesquiterpene and lactone. So here in this structure, that is guanolide, here you can see, in this structure you can see that sesquiterpene group is present and lactone group is present. So what is, which one is sesquiterpene? This is sesquiterpene, okay, and this is lactone group, sesquiterpene lactone. These both are fused and produce a antigenic complex. Okay, so here maybe one question may be arise, that is sesquiterpene. So what is terpene? Okay, sesquiterpene is nothing but one substance of terpene. So what is terpene? It will be discussed in another session. Okay, thank you.